Good morning, it's very energetic, ready to go, 3:45 in the morning. Well, we're heading off to Spain today, so that should be fun. We are packed, we are ready to go. We're just going to wait for Gemma's dad to arrive. We're going in my car for a change, so I'm going to drive us to the airport and we're going to park the car there for the week. So yeah, come along and we'll watch a police van drive past the window. But yeah, come along with us and we'll see what we get up to. This will be our second trip to Fuengirola. We went in August of last year. This time we're planning on possibly getting over to Malaga, getting back to that zoo because we enjoyed that last time. I'm sure there'll be a chance to have a beverage or two in between and some lovely food too. And hopefully a little bit of warmth because I don't like the winter. I'm looking forward to seeing sun and sunbathing. No, that's not going to happen. Anyway, we'll see you when we probably get to the airport because I ain't going to be able to film on the road this time. Hello, honey.
Hello.
We're through security and in the airport now, aren't we?
We're going to see a bit quiet.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
the EasyJet bit, sorry, the check-in bit was very busy, but then the security was very quiet. Yeah.
Really quick. So we got here at 4:30, and it's like 5:20.
Yeah. We're in the duty-free area. Liverpool, much quieter airport than Manchester. But we always seem to get through here much quicker as well, don't we?
Yeah.
Even in August we were quicker.
Busy last time, but
yeah.
It was well
but then checking in was quiet.
Yeah.
Definitely feeling the need for a little bit of breakfast, so I'll probably call somewhere, maybe just a Starbucks or something, grab a coffee. Interesting. It's quite a nice little airport actually, to be honest. There's loads of places to eat and stuff as well. And typically we just pick somewhere like Starbucks. We have eaten in that kitchen and bar at the bottom, and we've been in there for a beer in the past. No beers today though, it's still 5 AM, maybe in an hour. And a bacon roll and a coffee. Bacon roll was cheaper and better than the one we got in Manchester Airport. It's not amazing, it's better than the one we got in Manchester. I mean, to be honest, I could probably pick food off the floor that would be better than that one. It's plane time! It's also very wet, yeah. Ah. And now we're in Malaga. Pretty straightforward flight. Our cases were wet for us because we're at the back of the queue for security. Now we got to go and find our transfer. Checked in at our hotel. We're just heading up to our room now. It's very nice. We're at our room now. 7:10.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Oh, this is bright and modern. Smaller than our apartment on the last trip.
Yeah, but this is a hotel.
But look at the bed is just two beds put together like at the last place.
Yeah.
But it does at least look like a bed when you come in. You got a big TV there, big Philips tally.
Not the greatest.
No, not the best for you.
The sea over there. Actually, it's a really nice room. You go outside.
Yeah, the construction work's not the best, but
You figure out what everything's on. Handles, that's everything. If you go and look that way, it's a really nice view.
oh yeah, that's much better. I'm not going too close. I don't want to drop my phone.
There.
Yeah, mountains over there. Construction can't be helped. There's a pool there. Yeah. So the big pool in this is the Occidental Fuengirola. The big pool isn't open off season because it's not heated, but the little pool there is.
Oh, that one there?
Yeah. So we can actually go for a little swim every now and then. And it's actually lovely and warm as well. It's nice,
These
isn't
are
it?
nice chairs.
Mm.
Need to buy some wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you have to have wine when you sat at San Miguel's, big little bottles of San Miguel, remember? Great room tour while we're settling in. As you saw earlier, the big beds. Bedside cabinet. I mean, it's a hotel room, innit? You know, there is a mini bar, not a fridge, which is a little bit disappointing. We were hoping for a fridge. But we did pay for the surf. It's €3 a day for a surf, which is a little on the pricey side. And the mini bar is 5 products for €20. Just 5 beers then, please. No, we won't be using that. We'll probably call to the market area. Nice big tally, little desk area with some drawers. Little sit-down area where you can put your cases. Not the cleanest, if I'm honest. Massive mirror. We'll show you the bathroom when Gemma's finished in there. So as far as cost, this place was about, I think we paid something like $760, something like that. For the two of us, including flights, transfers, and this hotel is bed and breakfast. So actually I thought it was a pretty good deal, all things considered. Although those cushions I pointed out were a little bit manky, the bedding is lovely and clean. So.
I bet they're off the chairs outside.
Oh, that actually would make sense, yeah.
That's what they're for, those chairs. The bathroom's lovely.
Oh, good. Wow, this bathroom is nice actually, isn't it?
Not the shower.
Apart from the mirror. Scary thing, isn't it? Yeah. Big walk-in shower.
With the double.
Yeah. And obviously the facilities. You happy with it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Now that you've mentioned that they're like for the outside chairs, I'm like, of course, that's why they're faded looking. And
so they don't get wet, you can just put them out there when you...
so other than me thinking they were for part of this, like for that cushion, that thing there where your suitcase storage is, the room's spotless. It's immaculate. Anyway, we're gonna get changed and get dressed and
put some lights in it.
Yeah, and then we'll catch up with you later when we head out for a bit. Bigger lifts in this hotel than the other one.
Yeah, reception.
Gemma's settling into the seats where we wait for Gemma's dad to arrive. Probably end up kipping on that if you have too many. Nice little lobby area. It's always nice to see a Christmas tree in Spain before it gets taken down. And this is the lobby of the hotel here, and this is where we basically head out. And there's the sea with a massive trawler thing going past. And with that, we're right out on the front, and it's lovely and warm, but there's a nice cooling breeze. So unlike the last trip when we were too warm, we couldn't walk anywhere. This time we should be spot on. Cheers. Definitely try January, not dry January. Because we're not just drinking. Got a nice ham and cheese baguette to soak up the beer. And you got a little Spanish omelette?
Yeah.
So we're just heading into Fish Alley now. This is where some of the bars and nightclubs and things are. We actually came into this bar a few times on the last trip. Hello, Gemma. Yeah. And it's literally just this week changed hands. Gemma's dad's favourite haunty might end up back in there. There's another place just round here that we went to a few times, so we might call for one as well.
Well, the bar's as old as you.
Yeah, 1979, yeah. Just in and out for the evening, and the moon looks rather impressive tonight. A reflection though, look at that. And we've called into this place called the Lotus. It's like a barbecue meat type place, typical for us. Steaks, fajitas, meat and fish skewers. It's nice people in here too.
Oh, slash burger.
Gemma's dinner turned up first. She got the fajitas. Looks nice. Yeah, there is mushy peas on there, yeah. And jam. And a bit of clotted cream. And I got the ribeye. And Jerry has the fillet steak with a sauce that he didn't ask for. Looks like mushroom.
Oh no.
It's one of those places that provides you with a surprise shot when you've finished your meal. That looks interesting. Yeah. The food was absolutely fantastic, by the way. Having had a pint of Caffrey's in years. Good evening, Gemma.
Good evening, Mark.
Did you have a nice evening? Just getting the balcony open. Pool looks pretty all lit up down there, doesn't it?
The little pool's there, but you can't see because it's not lit up.
So when we sort of left the hotel earlier, the gate just down here is the way, just straight down to the front, which is nice. Very convenient. We've opened the door because they don't actually have the aircon on in the winter, which is a little bit disappointing because it's very warm. Yeah, in the rooms it's quite warm during the day.
We get the sun on our balcony like all day.
Yeah.
Pretty Christmas lights over there.
Oh, on the balcony.
No, down on the street there. You can just see them like
oh yeah.
The streets.
Yeah, we're just seeing sort of like the tail
here.
end of Christmas here, so
Yeah.
there's still a few lights.
Lovely.
It was the Three Kings celebration yesterday, and
So all the street lights are still on and stuff like that.
I like this balcony though with the, the lights on. That's cool.
There was one as we were walking home along the front as well. You can see it up above, and there's one just there as well.
Yeah.
You can see. I don't know if you want to hold your phone out that far though. You can see it. He's just here, like there.
Just on the edge of the building.
Yeah.
Let's bring the phone back in, shall we? Anyway, I think that's going to call us for tonight. Really good day. We visited the Lotus Steakhouse and Burger Bar. It was really good, yeah. Really and then we called up to the Brittania again, which we mentioned earlier in the day. Yeah. And they were it was good, nice. It was nice people in there. Met some people we'd met. Well, we met the French fella that we'd met on the last trip.
The toothbrush flashlights. Well, that was a Friday. Oh, stopped. Ghost. Ghost. Yeah, it was a good night.
Yeah, we did have a good night, didn't we?
Nice evening.
Yeah, and we'll catch up tomorrow where we go in for a Sunday roast in the Water's Edge. Anyway, so the Water's Edge is where we're going tomorrow, and we've been there a few times. Yeah.
Businesses in the sun.
Well,
like
yeah,
the
on Channel 5 there's a series called Bergen Loving Brits Abroad, and the owners of that bar appear on that series, and it's a nice bar. The location's really lovely. So, and your dad's friends with the owner, so it should be nice. Yeah, and we've got a Sunday roast booked in there because when you come to Spain, you know, gotta get your Sunday roast.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, see you tomorrow. Starting the morning off with bacon. The hotel does include breakfast, so there is like a buffet style thing on. I won't show you everything because you kind of know what the kind of stuff you get in these places. We've come out for a post-breakfast wander. We didn't make it this far down last time, but because the hotel's much nearer, we managed to see the castle this time. Very nice. Looks like you can do some sort of, in the summer, zip lining across the river. And it looks like it's raining out at sea today. We've had a bit of rainy weather today. You can see the ground's a little bit wet. And we also figured out that ship over there, it looks like it's dredging sand and pushing it up to the beach. There's a digger on the beach. Well, the castle's up there. It's the Castillo Hill, and I probably pronounced that wrong, and it's 10th century. And we don't think the swimming pool and diving board were an original feature of the castle, but we're not sure. You never know, they might have liked a nice swim after a hard day's whatever castle owners do. Looks like they've been doing some excavation work here and uncovering more parts of the historic building. Why do they put them at top of hills? It makes it really hard to get to them. We've pretty much walked to the end of the path now, just up to here, and then it turns into the road again, and the road's quite a major one, so I think we've come far enough. Quite nice here. Could do with it a little bit warmer this morning, it's a little bit fresh. And we look back that way and we can see where we came from. Well, maybe not. I think it's a bit more in around the... We can see the whole of Fuengirola right down Los Boliches and all those. Probably further. The harbour is here in front of the boat, which is actually where we're going later today for lunch at the water's edge. Well, we popped back to the room for a bit, freshen up, shower. The market's on down there. We didn't notice, so we could have checked out the market. But also right now, you probably can't see it, but it's actually throwing it down out there. So,
it's that fine rain that was.
Yeah.
We actually went walking in
that fine rain that talks you through.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Sunday roast time. When you come to Spain, you go for a Sunday roast.
You do.
We're going to head out and brave the weather. Got our coats on.
To the marina.
To the marina, yeah. As soon as I pointed out the booby lady, Gemma had to run over and take a photograph. We're actually quite close to the harbour now, as borne out by the fact that there are boats over there. And this is the little train you can get. And I think you can get to the zoo with this train as well, but we're quite close to it this time, so we will walk again. And much to my disappointment, Ale Hop doesn't sell beer and beer making supplies. I don't know about you, but I'm getting strong harbour vibes around here. What do you think, Gemma? You think we're getting approaching some sort of harbour here?
No.
There's Pluto. The boat's also called Pluto. Yeah, I think I'm about 70% certain we're in a harbour now.
There's a marina, honey. See you close.
The fish are here, look. Big one. Of course, you can rent boats here during the peak season, but a lot of them seem to be doing prep work. Well, it's winter. No fish. And we're going here, the water's edge. And yeah, look, that is a pretty impressive roast dinner as well. Gemma's got the chicken on the way, haven't you? Mm-hmm. Chicken with no peas as well, specifically asked for no peas. And there's Gemma's roast chicken. So the chicken's under there somewhere.
Yeah.
Looks really good. Oh, and of course we got a pint of Victoria beer. Cream plates. You enjoy yours? It's good. Apart from your rogue peas. Oh no, there was rogue peas. Of course, you can't have a traditional Spanish roast dinner without traditional Spanish apple pie and custard for afters. Well, with a yummy lunch had, we're actually now going to walk down to the place where we stayed last time and sit in their bar and have a drink. Also, just making note of where Munchies Smokehouse is for a possible visit later in the week. That was the place that does the fantastic burgers, some of the best I've ever had. Sure enough, this is where we stayed when we came in August. The Bega apartments. These are apartments where you can cook for yourself. They've got little kitchenettes in them. Check the other vlog if you are interested. Anyway, we're going to go for a drink in this bar here because Gemma's dad knows quite a lot of the staff. So we did have a few beverages at Bega. It was very nice. And now we're heading off. And we'll probably end up in another bar soon, I'm going to be quite honest. Look at the sky though, isn't it beautiful? Yeah, we've seen a few bats flying about as well. So while we are away, we can get pictures because the person who runs the cattery posts pictures of the cats. And there's Reg.
Oh, sorry.
And there's Archie. And there's Pixie. Good afternoon. We are just getting started after a slightly heavy session last night. Just gonna go and grab something to eat. Look at the weather today, it's glorious. The sun's on my back, it's lovely. I actually sat on the balcony earlier for such a while I ended up coming in because it was too warm. Looks like we're heading to some sort of harbour again. We're going to go back to the water's edge again, and they do other food as well as the Sunday roast that we had yesterday, so we'll grab a bite to eat there and Gemma can have a couple of beers. Took off for a bit of fish and chips. Gemma's got a cheese omelette there as well. Nice.
Lovely.
Good. On the move again. Look at the clouds over here though. Out the front there, it was cracking the flag sunny. It's nice. as things at the minute are just one restaurant to the other, to the other, to the other. We're going to a restaurant, we're going to go and get some Mexican food at this restaurant like Casita Mexicana.
Nice.
Gemma gets the first margarita of the holiday. Looks good.
It's nice margarita.
To start with some nachos, although we did tuck in before. I've got a nice picture of it around and the men's came. I went for the chili con carne. Gemma's got the, what are these?
Beef tacos.
Tacos, beef. And Jerry has the chicken fajitas. It's been we're doing the chicken fajita off on this trip and see who does the best ones. Did you enjoy your dinner at the Mexican restaurant?
It was really nice.
Yeah, it was lovely. Really enjoyed that. Very nice staff in there as well. Give you a free shot of limoncello, didn't you?
Yeah, it wasn't a shot neither.
Yeah, it was about half a glass. Yeah.
It was very nice.
Anyway, we're actually going to have an early night tonight because we're both bushed. Across the road. So we'll catch up with you tomorrow because we're going to go to the zoo tomorrow again.
Yes.
Unlike last time, it won't be a full video at the zoo. We'll just do some highlights in this video. Good morning. Lovely sunny day. We're just making our way up to the zoo. We're about 10 minutes away on foot, so it's actually closer from this hotel than it was from the other one. We're now on the main shopping run through the city. Handily placed exercise machine in the garden there. I think we just go up a little bit here and then we take a left and then we're over up the back street. We're actually going to get there a few minutes before the zoo opens at this rate. One thing about Fuengirola is it's a great dog city. There's lots of dogs about.
Yeah.
We've seen some crackers that we just saw. Was it an Iberian Hound?
Yeah. There's two Doggo Brasiliano, or Doggo Argentino.
Yeah.
Pups around as well.
This is the town hall where the Christmas lights are. Well, up the side of the town hall and through the back, you've got the cinema, and then next door to that's the zoo. There we go, one zoo. We're the first people in the zoo because we refused a photograph. We were here in August, so you know. Sitatunga looking good in the morning sunshine. Looking right at us.
I think it's just over the leaf blower.
We have a meerkat on watch. Can you see the giant bullfrog? Oh, there he is. You have sleepy pygmy hippos today. We've got the young gorilla here. And Mum. And Dad's just wandering around at the back there. See the leopard again.
He's gigantic.
Mm.
You know what the scary thing is? This is the smallest type of tiger.
Yeah. There's a cheeky hornbill looking over at us. So the Komodo dragon's nesting, so we might not see her. Oh, there she is. We found the binturong, and there was a sneaky Malayan tapir there in the background. Binturong's an absolute unit, he's huge. It's like twice the size of the ones at Chester. Well, we've settled down now in his favourite spot. This is where we found them last time. Or her, actually, I'm not sure. Again. He decided to have a swim. So we've got another young orangutan. I think that's the other one that was playing last time. So we've got two females up there. One right there. And one way up at the top. Can't visit a zoo without seeing a couple of crown pigeons. You're brave, aren't you? Nice deer having a wash. You never normally hang around for more than a couple of seconds, these. Tiny little thing. The pygmy hippo's just been for a swim. The other pygmy hippo's still in the water. Oh, there's a big yawn. And the leopard's right up at the top of the enclosure now. He was just sawing as well, but he stopped. Like, he went. Gharial here. The one to the left is huge. And here's the other Gharial. The turtle there as well. Malaysian giant turtle. A little baby moose area as well. If you thought the adults were small, the babies are even small. Look at that. And of course it wouldn't be me going on holiday if I didn't have a new buff to wear on it. Emma got me an orangutan charity themed buff for Christmas. The show was really good that they did here. It was, rather than it being like more like the keepers telling you about the animals, they let the animals kind of do the talk, and then just they just stood in the back and told you what the animals were, and then showed some of the natural behaviours, like the foraging behaviours of the animals. It was quite cool. And they got some youngsters up at the end to hand feed a sitatunga, which I've never seen before. Quite enjoyable little show. And there was a kinkajou and we think a civeton there as well, which we haven't seen before. Very frequently anyway, so that was nice. Anyway, I think we're done with the zoo for now. We've been in here since opening, it's just gone 1, and you can hear the lemurs kicking off behind us. I think we're going to go and get a beverage. People on the vlog probably think we're drunk now, but we had like 2-3 pints about 4 hours ago. Although apparently they're repeating on you.
I think that's the bacon crisps.
Oh yeah,
the ham crisps. And me lemon
classic Spanish ham crisp. So we're gonna go. Your dad's choice tonight for fish and chips, even though I had fish and chips yesterday. But he really likes this place, so we're gonna give it a try.
Yeah.
The nice thing about this fish and chip place is it's next door to this pasta factory here, so we're like, there's the hotel and there's where we're eating. There we go, a crispy cod for some traditional Spanish fish and chips. Impressive piece of fish in here, looks good. Empty plate for me. Gemma's let us down. Shame. You were full, honey.
I'm very full.
I ate some of your fish because I couldn't take winter waste. Starting the day with a nice sunrise in the breakfast restaurant. I've taken to having a mix of a bit of a sort of English breakfast and a bit of a slightly more continental ham and cheese breakfast. Jem and I take in the morning to have a nice stroll at the prom today. A little bit of sunshine. Work on our step count.
Yeah.
We've been trying to do 10,000 steps each day, and so far we've done it every day. So at least does something to help all the rich food we've been eating.
Yeah. It's not too bad.
No. We haven't really drunk a lot in the last couple of days either.
No.
We're quite healthy. Oh, we made a nice stop for a cappuccino on the seafront with a nice plant. One thing we have said we'd come and have a look at is the food hall area, and we just stumbled across it. It's quite cool. Not a huge amount of it is open right now, but normally you can get the pick of the different food styles from either side.
Fish.
Yeah.
I better go.
It's quite a little bar there and everything.
Yeah, there's a food counter.
Yeah, this is cool. We also found a serpentarium with over 100 snakes. Colombian food, yeah. Indian food. Maybe I have to come back here. Definitely, if not on this trip, then definitely in future. There's one thing we have noticed with opening hours are quite flexible at the minute because we're out of season. You very quickly get used to it, you know. You have a couple of ideas of places to go just in case the place you want to go isn't open or hasn't opened yet. And also, this was actually our destination. We wanted to come and have a little look at this square. Looks really cool. Look at that. This is really close to that marketplace that we were just, it's just down there. And the restaurant, the little restaurant we just had the coffee is down there on the seafront as well. So nice little area around here, lots to see and do. The church bells here as well. I just missed them, unfortunately. It's 11:29, so it was just for the half hour.
Yeah, this is definitely where the nativity was.
Yeah, Gemma's disappointed the nativity's been taken away now. They're just in the process. The first day we were here, there was some of the decorations were still lit up, but now they're all being taken down. And around the other side we've got a little fountain and some shops.
No, it's not on. It's been cleaned.
Yeah, it's not a minute.
It's just getting filled up now. It's been cleaned this morning. There's a load as well.
Nice round here.
Yeah.
Like the trees and the streets. Some beautiful ironwork on some of these buildings around here as well. Suddenly we've gone from British bars and into like, yeah, it's nice around here. Another nice spot, loads of restaurants around the bit here. I'm just picking our way. Well, you found a tapas place, did you? A tapas place in Spain, isn't there? There's one or two.
Places that have tapas for like €1.20 a day.
Yeah.
And that's down by the marina where you'd expect it to be more expensive.
Yeah, we definitely walked this way on our last visit. And you get down to the seafront there and you can cut onto the back streets and find the fish alley where we ate the other night as well. And a few of the other bars and things there. And up in that tree there are the little buggers that kept me awake this morning. There's a large population of non-native invasive parrots in Fuengirola. And some of them are up there right now. You can hear them noisy. And we decided to come back to this place we had coffee earlier. Gemma's having a nice smoothie. And I'm having a Coca-Cola. And we also ordered a bit of cake and food. Just to prove that we don't just eat fish and chips in English places. Gemma's cake arrived. What is that?
Carrot cake.
Of course, it's orange. I should have known. Silly question really, isn't it? I know you like your carrot cake. Enjoy, hon. And I got some bread. No, I also got the meatballs as well, which looks fantastic. You got any tissues? How typical is that? I'm walking up the prom, camera pointing away from me, and a bloody seagull just on my head. All down me and all. I'm gonna go home and put the lottery on. Well, we didn't enjoy it on the balcony this time because there's construction out there, but we did buy a litre bottle of San Miguel. So we're enjoying that now, and then I'm having a shower to watch seal poop off my head. Wow, just had to come out and capture this on the video. Look at the sunset behind the mountains here. Beautiful with the clouds. The cranes have been a bit noisy here, but because it's during the day we're never about, so we haven't really noticed, to be honest. And obviously because we're off season, construction's like off season is going to be the time they want to do it because they need to get it up before the heat really picks up in the summer. So tonight we've come to a Lebanese place just quite close to the hotel actually. I of course saw halloumi on the menu and had to go for it. Gemma's favourite is hummus, so she got some of that. Washing it down with a glass of red. You know, when your main arrives, some of the vloggers who watch our channel will know this. When your main arrives, it's so good looking that you just took straight in and actually forgot to film it before you started. It's fantastic. Yeah. I was practically licking the pattern off the plate. Well, I had licked the pattern, as you can see, it's gone. That was fantastic. Yeah. I was full long ago, but I couldn't stop eating it because it was so tasty. Even the salad and the rice. Good choice, Gem.
Thank you.
You enjoyed that too?
It's really nice.
Highly recommended. This is, what's it called?
Mezzanote.
Mezzanote. That round the other way anyway, let's see it. We haven't really talked prices on this trip, but we were paying around €70 between the three of us. In other places here we had a starter, main and a bottle of wine, and it came out at $94.75, which I think is pretty good value, to be honest, because it was absolutely fantastic quality food. So yeah, another lovely sunrise morning at the breakfast. We are going to Malaga today. So we'll be probably heading back to the room after this to get prepped, but then about 11ish I think, maybe something around then, we're going to go up to the train station and you can just jump the train all the way straight to Malaga. So it should be nice for a little bit of a change and a bit of an explore. Plus there's craft beer bars in Malaga. We're on the move. If we walk down as far as the KFC, the junction before the KFC, we go up to the back and then that's where the train station is. It's a lovely day. It's very windy though, as you can probably hear from the camera. So if we take a left here and walk up, we should be at the train station. Obviously we could have gone through all the back streets, which would have been more direct and shorter, but this way we get the sun on our backs. And it's January and I appreciate the sun. And we found the train station. First try. And we've arrived in Malaga. The old town area is over that way, we think, so we're going to head that way. Big old storm drain. And we're going to head across this way, over the bridge. Have a little explore. So we're just looking on the map, and this is going to lead us to part in Malaga. And at that point we can cut off to the left and go over towards the amphitheatre, which is a Roman amphitheatre, so that's going to be worth having a quick look at as well. This street's lovely though, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Nice and green and cool. Yeah. Starting to open out a little bit more now as we get to the park area, which is nice. Small little restaurants along here as well. Oh, we got a nice fountain here, and some of the Christmas decorations are still up. We're also, as you can probably tell by the lighthouse and the ferry, that we're close to the port. Ah, the gardens here are really pretty. We're still, I mean, the port's just there, but there's a huge strip of gardens. This is the Parc de Malaga. You can definitely hear by the noise above us that the parrots are in big numbers here. Also, the floor's very slippy. Yeah. It's been cleaned. We've crossed over the street. I think this is the museum, and this park is there's some more bits of park to see here as well. That's a lot of scooters. Didn't take Gemma long to find a local cat. Definitely a boy, yeah. We're gonna head up this way past the museum. I feel like for us this would be a first flying visit, and it's somewhere we can come back to and try like the museums and things in the future as well. Make a day of it. Nice buildings. Yeah. This is the museum entrance. Cool. So I think we did a little research. I think you can pay to go into the amphitheatre. The oranges are falling out of the trees here. You can also kind of see it from here and have a look over. And we found the amphitheatre. Gemma's more obsessed with the cats walking around the place than anything. Looks fantastic. Gemma's dad was saying it was they stopped using it in the third century. Close up cat. See down underneath the street there, and there's more. Just head into the shopping area just a little bit now. The cathedral's just down here. So if I'm right, and by me I say Google's right, on the left here is the cathedral. Google did not lead me astray. And the cathedral.
Can I go up into the garden?
Did you like? It's beautiful planting and gardens in this in the cathedral. A lot of pigeons and a lot of orange trees. Very nice. If you want to tour the cathedral, it's €8. However, if I go in there, I will burst into flames. And the church bells just rang. And immediately stopped as I started recording. It is only the half hour, so it's not surprising.
No. Do you want to go that way?
We're going to
Look that way, I think. It's
Okay.
more like...
Gemma's nose is leading us this way. The Picasso Museum here as well. And of course all the gift shops selling Picasso prints.
That's Clinton Van Gogh.
Yeah, there was the one previous had them.
Oh, artistic prints. I did see the Picasso one.
There you go.
Just teasing you.
Cool area. Why did we manage to find that? Not that I'm worried about Gemma, but she has led us straight to about it serving brewdog. We can see the cathedral again now. Buildings are amazing. There's an English pub as well. Looks like a hospital. Look at this fabulous looking door here as well. I feel like if we came back here, I'd be tempted to book on one of the guided tours. Oh, we walked all around looking at all these little cafes, and we've ended up finding a Starbucks. This square is nice though. And they are taking up the lights, I think, now, but this was where they did some of the shows for the lights at Christmas, which if you haven't seen it, go and check them out because they look really cool. Bit trendy around here though, isn't it? Feel a bit underdressed. You bought another mug, didn't you?
No, I'm not that.
Oh, fair enough. Also, can't. Take a little walk across the square now. There's another small church here as well. Actually, it doesn't look that small, it looks quite big. Oh, you're walking along the street and then this is hidden. It's beautiful. You could walk for days here and there's so much to explore. There's so many restaurants and bars and shops. So there's one particular bar that I want to go to, and in the finding of that bar we found two other bars we could have gone to, because you do your Google research, but occasionally when you're walking around you find even more, don't you? Suddenly it feels like we've come across the Spanish Bold Street. There's all like little record shops and vintage clothes shops and little restaurants up here. And this was the one I researched. Looks pretty good. We'll give it a try if it's open. Looks open. Got 3 beers in here. It's quite a nice place actually. Lots of taps there and Fridge of Dreams in the corner as well. Nice beer?
Yeah.
Good. Gemma and I got a Spanish brewed IPA, and Jerry has a San Miguel. It's a slightly different San Miguel to what you normally have, though. It's a little bit stronger. We do? Yeah. We did also order some food in here and a second round of drinks. Coquinita Cabell and bao buns, pork bao buns. Just little tapas plates, it's quite nice. We'll call back to this one, have a quick drink before we leave, because they seem to have quite a few selections of beers on. An Irish Red. Brewdog.
Galician Irish lasagna.
Yeah. Bar screams potential, but the beer situation isn't the best. But the decor in here is really good. The big wheel over there is really cool. Well, we are heading out of Malaga towards the train station now after having our beer that was... It was okay. That place, not the best. Not a patch on the Central Beers place, which was spectacular. But yeah, we're probably going to call in at Yerberga now, because Jerry wants to say hello to some of his friends from there. And we'll probably catch up with you later for dinner. These buildings are awesome, look at this.
There's a window.
They said I'm lost. I'm never lost. I just find the scenic routes to where I need to go. Well, yeah, if you're in anywhere like Torremolinos, Fuengirola, Benalmadena, and you fancy a day out, definitely come to Malaga City, because it is a lovely place. Really enjoyed today. The streets are awesome, look. I was curious to know what this building is. It's the market. Quite a lot of market stalls in there. Everything is now closing for siesta though, so unfortunately we're going to miss it. But we can always plan to come back in future. And we made it back to the fantastic street with all the trees. The buildings here are spectacular. I really like all the balconies that they've got on them. So from here we head up to the top and then sort of swing a left back to the train station, and we'll pick up with you later. Oh, well, this looks all a bit familiar from our last two visits. We got off a stop or two early, save us the walk back. If you watched our last trip to Fuengirola, this is where we saw all the bats, and we've still seen them. They're flying about a bit.
Loads over there, though.
Yeah, over the back there.
Oh, there's loads down here too.
Yeah. Still haven't got me bat detector though. So we're going to head off now and get some lunch. We had, some dinner. We had a nice little sit down at Yerberga there. We ordered coffee and then we had a beer. And the guy serving us gave us the coffee and a half beer for free. So we just paid for a pint apiece. This is Gemma's dad's best friends. Tonight's also set to be the coldest night of the trip, but by about a degree, so it's not, it's not brass monkey weather. Although I am a little bit chilly now. I think I've got shorts on. Yeah, Gemma's dad's got shorts on. Wish we brought the beer scooters out tonight. So the destination for food tonight is my favourite from the last trip, which is Munchies Smokehouse, which is the burger bar that did the fantastic burgers with the home cooked meats and the smokehouse meats. Let's check it out. A quick look at the burger menu in here. There's some good stuff here. I might do the meat lover one again because it was really nice, but the chili burger is fantastic in here. The mushroom Swiss is Gemma's favourite as well. They also now do smash burgers as well, which are obviously getting quite popular. And you can go with a triple because they're so thin, nice and eatable. And we didn't mention it last time, but they do e-party here, IPA, which is the Victoria one. And Gemma got the hula hop Kolsch, which is locally brewed. And just like that, we have immense burgers and fries. And I couldn't resist the cheese sauce again, which is amazing. And actually, they recognised us from our last visit, which was lovely. And now as we find ourselves at the spot where we sort of cut off to go up to the train station, we're going to head back, having had some really good food from Munchies again for the third time. So we'll catch up with you tomorrow, which is our last full day. I think we're going to have a lazy one tomorrow, if I'm honest. We've walked well today, we've had a couple of beers, it's been good fun. Malaga, highly rated, highly recommended. If you're in the area, go and check it out, it's beautiful. Anyway, back at the room, tomorrow Gemma's dad's going to spend the whole day packing apparently, so no, we're going to have a nice relax one I think tomorrow again.
Yeah.
Maybe just walk around, maybe get some tapas, sit at a bar, have a coffee.
Yeah, because What's that? Just known tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's our
A
afternoon
little,
drinks
little
coming.
afternoon calling into the waters there.
Yeah.
Just a lovely little bar on the harbour. Obviously, you've seen we posted it earlier in the vlog, or it might have been the vlog previous because I think it might end up being two this one. But we might go back towards the castle tomorrow morning. Have a little walk up that way.
Wonder.
You had a good trip so far, though.
Fabulous.
Good. It's been good fun. I really enjoyed Malaga today. I think I could see myself visiting there. Maybe not staying there, but visiting there for a day or two again now and then.
Yeah.
It was a nice place to be.
Yeah, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
I'd highly recommend anybody takes a January trip.
Yeah.
Just a cheap little January.
Yeah, it was £700 for the two of us to come here for the week.
I had bed and breakfast.
Yeah. So we spent a bit more on food, but we haven't done too badly.
Massively.
Gemma is here, by the way. There we go. Anyway, we'll leave you until tomorrow because we're going to go and have a rest.
I'm just going to lie here and TikTok the night away.
And eat chocolate and drink Zambiga.
And I bought chocolate, but I'm like, can I actually eat it? But we'll see. Sure I'll be able to.
99.
99.
Good morning. It's our last full day. We're just heading out for the first time. It's just me and Gem at the minute. I think Gemma's dad's having a bit of a nap, which I've also had at some point this morning. It's actually a little chilly today. Check the roads before we cross over. I'm going to go and have a little walk, maybe get a drink. I might get a bite to eat because I didn't have any breakfast this morning. I wasn't feeling it. It might feel a bit cold, but the weather's certainly lovely. And I think it might just be me feeling a bit cold because Gemma seems fine. I think I got a bit of a chill last night because it was so cold coming back from Munchies. Called in. I haven't had any breakfast, so we called in. I just fancied some either pasta or pizza. This place was Pinza, and it came recommended from the chef here, so I'm gonna give that a try. I think it's like a little bit of a small chain place, but it's they seem to get very good reviews. Wow, look at that! It looks really good. I'm talking on this. Well, that went down quickly. It was tasty, that as well. Really nice. We thought the pizza place or the pasta place that we went to was a chain because we saw one here and we saw the one we went to. Turns out those are the two stores that they have apparently. We just found both of them. But yeah, we're just across from the hotel now, seeing what Gemma's dad's up to. Maybe go and get a drink somewhere. It's lovely and warm now, the sun's really come out. Apparently that was used on some sort of TV series that I never watched. And everyone recognises it and leaves Google reviews for it, even though it's just a front and there's nothing behind it. And the series has obviously since ended and now it's fallen to ruin. We found a craft beer bar 5 minutes walk from the hotel on the last day. They have an IPA on. We've got a Viva La Pepper New England IPA. It's very cloudy. Let's get in there and give it a quick try. Yeah, they've got a menu full of bottles as well. That's really fruity and nice as well. Solid 3.75 on that. Very rude not to have a second round. This is Attic Brewing Smile. These are Torremolinos. So a local beer. Cool count. And Gemma has Three Monkeys Monkey Business. 3 Monos Monkey Business.
3 monkeys.
Let's give the Attic Brewing one a smile a go. A bit drier than the last one. Nice fruity flavour to it though. It's a good 3.5 I think that one. That's way 3.75. I always say that. I gave the last one 4 actually after another taste. I thought it was worth a bit of the extra quarter of a point. So one of our sort of little holiday traditions is we always go to the best restaurant that we've ate at for the last night's meal. The issue this week is all of the restaurants were really good, but what we did mention earlier in the week it would be nice to go back to that Lotus, which was the first night we ate, because the staff in there were absolutely lovely and the nice mix of foods. Plus, I mean, I'd love to go back to Munchies, but 2 burgers in 2 nights is probably a bit excessive. Nice thing about Lotus as well is it's just down here on the left, it's not too far away. The sushi restaurant robot is on the move.
Sushi robot out.
I just saw him.
Yeah. His little face eyes
You can see through in the window there, he's off. Told you it wasn't far away. Tonight went with the fillet steak. Jerry went for fillet as well, but Gemma had the ribs. They look good. There's a big rack of ribs. Did you enjoy your dinner, huh?
It was lovely.
Very full now. I'm gonna go. We'll grab a drink and we'll probably catch up with you later. Something of a jump cut. It's now probably about time are we? 6:40, and we've just packed up and we're ready to move off. Our bus is arriving for us at 7:15. Nice and early. Have one less sneaky peek outside. Can't really see the sea at this time of morning. Unlike some people in this hotel, I decided to keep quiet on the balcony. Well, we've had a lovely trip. I'm not sure what, if anything, we're going to film of the journey home. So we'll just get home and catch up with you there, I think. Go and pick our kitty cats up. And all the films peeling off my suitcase, look. What a mess. So last night we just called to the Brittania bar that Gemma's dad really likes. Sat and had a chat with them, and it was actually quite busy this. And look, here's the Gemma. Oh, there you are. Hello, Gemma. You had a good trip, sweetie?
Yeah, lovely.
Good.
I've enjoyed lying in bed listening to the sea.
Yeah. Yeah, when we get those, we've left open the patio door at night to help us sleep, and you can just hear the waves crashing and the parrots squawking in the background.
And then it starts going to like, late in the afternoon.
Yeah. Well, we are being collected by the transfers company from here in about 10 minutes or so. Just checking out now. We never really explored this lobby bar area very much. It's quite modern and pleasant. There's a little bar here. Loads of places to sit. I think there's a restaurant over there that wasn't open because we're out of season. And then the pool. Well, pools, because there are two, but one of them is closed for the season, are just round that way. You saw them from the balcony there. We're in the airport. Smooth sailing so far. There's a slight delay on our flight. Just going to get a sandwich or something before we fly. Actually quite a nice little spot around here in Malaga airport, getting your sandwiches. We got Gemma got a ham and cheese, and I got an Iberian ham and other cheese that I can't remember the name of. Manchego. Actually, it looks pretty good for an airport sandwich. And Gemma fetched us a coffee as well. Hello. Just queuing to get on the plane now, aren't we? So I think we'll probably pick up with you when we get home, because the planes are a little cramped to film them.
Yeah, amazing.
And the TVs don't work.
Rubbish TVs. Rubbish.
Plane time. Seems almost like tradition to end our vlogs looking like I've been dragged through a bush backwards. It's actually Sunday now. We forgot to close off yesterday. We went and collected the cats. All 3 of them are good, and they basically spent the night harassing us and then fell asleep on our legs just as it was time for us to get up this morning. So that was nice. I appear to have a swollen eye. I don't know what's going on there. Gemma said it's fine and it should get better soon. Did you have a good trip, Gem?
That's a lovely trip, yeah.
Good. Yeah, we had a lovely time. I think we may consider doing that sort of as an annual thing, and doing more exploring around there, you know, and having more relaxed times more than anything, to be honest. That's our relaxed trip. So while it might not look like we did a huge amount, we had a nice time, and it was the intention of that trip that we had a bit of downtime. Although it's the second time we've done it in less than 6 months. Wish we could do it every 6 months, that'd be nice. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Any questions, you know where the comments are, just get them in there, or you ping us on one of our myriad of social medias. Yeah, so thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. As far as our vlogs, I think we're going to have a break for January, pick it up in February. So our weekly vlogs will pick it up then, and see you then. See you later, guys. Bye. Bye, Jim.
Bye.